Good morning and welcome from India town, Kuala Lumpur. It's Sunday 29th of December 2024. It's just gone lunchtime, so we're off for a quick bite to eat after a leisurely morning because we had a couple of beers last night. If you do visit Malaysia or KL and you like Guinness, so Guinness is brewed over here and it's a little bit different. It's export strength Guinness. It's not as strong as the one that you'll get in the Caribbean or Nigeria, which I think is about 7%, but this is 5.5% Guinness to sell over here. But it is really nice, and we sampled the fuel last night. So we're going to be heading out today to have a look at the towers that KL has and the ones that are accessible. So I believe there's two that we can access. And this guy wants me to come and have a look at his food here. What is it?
This one is the sweet.
Like Indian sweets, right?
Bangladesh food.
From Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
And do you cook it in the tandoor or do you fry it?
Yeah.
I'm from Leeds in the UK, and like we have like a big Bangladeshi community in Leeds and Leeds, Bradford.
Big community.
So many.
You understand this item?
Yeah, I've eaten Indian sweets before, so
Sweet,
I get them. Yeah. But I'm going for nasi goreng now, so I'm going for something savoury. I might see you next time, okay? I'll see you later.
Okay.
And if you want any sweets, you need to come to this shop, okay?
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Okay.
See you later, bye-bye. So if you want any Indian sweet pastries, this is where you need to be. Yeah, so we're going to be visiting the towers, the Twin Towers and the single observation point. You can't get up the highest tower in Malaysia, which is the second highest tower in the world. I think it's 670 or 680 metres high, but we will be able to see it just as we get round this corner. I personally really like Little India, and the area that we're just going now is sort of part of Chinatown. It appears that this street straight in front is sort of a bit like a Khao San Road in Bangkok, I suppose, but it's not as commercial yet. It's sort of like Khao San Road 20 years ago, I suppose. But it sort of caters to the backpackers. So there's the second highest building in the world. Not sure for how long, but hopefully we'll be able to get a decent view of it from the Twin Towers and the observation deck. One thing I have noticed about Malaysia is crossing roads. If it's a little bit quiet like this and you think you can dash across, the cars don't slow down whatsoever. So if you get in their way, they're not stopping. So it is, even though it is quiet, the roads are not as forgiving. Drivers won't slow down. Yeah, so this little street that we're going in now is sort of part of Chinatown. Like I said, it's a little bit more commercial, but not to the extent that you're going to get completely ripped off. It's a little bit pricier than everywhere else, but I presume rents are a little bit more, and the food that they sell is catered a little bit more to the tourist palate. And we're going to a shared facility, like with loads of pop-up little places, and we're getting some Borneo cuisine, and I'll let you know what that's like. So this is the Borneo cuisine that we've just ordered from this sort of shared facility with loads of pop-up places. and it was equivalent to about 600 baht, so I think it looks pretty special at that. We'll let you know what it's like after we've demolished it. So this is the shared food facility, which is just in an old building in Chinatown, but it's really cool. There's about 8 different places to eat. I think there's a vintage shop upstairs. There's a bike shop here. I don't know if you can hire bikes. I have seen quite a few tourists actually on push bikes outside, not Westerners, but Asian tourists. So maybe cycling around is quite a big thing that goes on in KL. But give this place a try, it's really good. We've just sort of paid 600 baht-ish for a really good feed, 2 big meals, and a bottle of water, and also a set of chicken kebabs from a little Borneo restaurant in there. So it was really good, really nice, and we'll head to the train station now, or the tube station, and we will start our day. So we've arrived at the KL Tower, and it's easy enough to get to. It's sort of on a natural high spot of the city that must be sort of 100 meters higher than the base sort of level of the city, but it's easy to get to. You could walk up if you wanted. It would be quite steep, but there's bags of parking. There's a drop-off point straight at the base of the tower, and there's loads of parking, you know, even for all the coach trips. So with a bit of luck, the cloud will stay away for the next sort of hour or so. But it is pretty impressive. It's 421 meters in height. I think it makes it the world's 7th highest telecommunications tower. I reckon by looking at the queues, we're probably going to be waiting about an hour, I would have thought. I think there's about 400 people-ish, if I had a rough guess, in front of us. And I think the thing that slows everything down is the skybox. So if you look at the tower, that little outcrop there, you can sort of get in a glass box and lay back and have your photo taken with the city below you. And the Twin Towers is just in the distance there. So we'll have a walk up and we'll see what we can see. But hopefully the cloud just stays away. It'd just be nice just to have that clear view. And it's just gone lunchtime now, so I think I did say before that you are better off getting here if you can before lunch. The days that we've spent here, it has seemed that in the afternoon, sort of by 3 o'clock, it has sort of got a little bit cloudy and a little bit humid. But it is, you know, it's already a nice view from here. I'll just film a little bit in the lobby for you so you can see how busy it sort of is. I mean, if realistically you should book online, and there's sort of some self-service e-tickets, but we're a nightmare at planning anything when we visit anywhere. We sort of don't plan anything and then just do it all when we get here, but if you're a bit better organised, that'll be the way to go. And sort of the queue spirals right round around there. But like I said, I'm reckoning about an hour, and then we should have 30-40 minutes of enjoying the view and deciding what we want to do once we're up there. I think you can have a bite to eat, and I might even get a ticket where you can have a walk around the outside, but we'll see. So just going back to see whereabouts our position were in the queue, I was sort of thinking it was going to take about an hour, but we're more than halfway down now. So like, even though the queue was, like I say, about 400 people in length, it's only taken about 15 minutes. So it does move really, really fast. And I just seen this outside terrace at the back, and you can sort of see a little bit better here, like sort of how high up you are from the rest of the city. But really impressed with how quick the queues moved, and it's really well organised as well. Nobody's looking stressed, nobody's looking annoyed. There's plenty of places to get a drink, sit down, relax. If you're with a couple, or there's a few of yous, you can just get somebody to stand in queue while everybody else has a little bit of a walkabout. But it all seems pretty impressive so far. I'm more than happy. So within the next sort of 10-15 minutes we should be on his way up. And here we are 400 metres up in the skyline of Kuala Lumpur. And it's definitely worth it. So the cost of the ticket is 110 ringgit. If you translate that to Thai baht, it's 1,000 baht. But I think you'll agree, it's definitely worth it.
2, 1, 3, 8.
It does feel crazy hot though. Here there's it feels like there's zero breeze at the moment. That's the skybox. We'll queue up for that in a minute, so you can get a picture laid on the glass. But because of the lifts, the size of the lifts, you can only get about 20 people in each lift. So it sort of makes it quiet really up here. It's not really that busy. But yeah, well worth the queue and well worth the wait. So there's a bit of a jump there, obviously. We're now in KL International Airport. So we was just on the sky deck, and I think you'll have seen that I said, oh, we're possibly going to get a little bit of rain. And we did get a bit of rain, and the minute it started raining, they completely closed the sky deck and got everybody off. So it did take a little bit of time actually to get down in the lifts. There was about maybe 100 people and only, you know, obviously 2 service lifts, and there's an observation deck below, which the lifts also supply them as well. So it were a little bit of a pain getting down. So if you do go onto the tower, what I'd advise is, if it looks like rain, maybe give it a miss and try a different day, or get there early, because like I've said previously in a few videos about KL, it does seem to get a little bit cloudy in the afternoon, and we've had rain for a couple of hours sort of every day about 3-4 o'clock. So just bear that in mind. Apart from that, the whole trip to KL, you know, it was absolutely brilliant. It's both our first times there. Enjoyed every minute of it. Would definitely come back. But we're on our way to Hat Yai now to see the new year in, and then we'll be returning back home to Bangkok after that. If anybody's got any questions about a long weekend or, you know, a short stay in KL, just leave them in any of my videos. Leave the question or comments there. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks to everybody for watching throughout 2024. I hope you've all had a good year and have a cracking new year, and I'll see you in 2025. Thanks for watching.